So what's up guys, welcome to JavaScript tutorial. And now let me just create one new file, and inside of this tutorial we will be learning about the variables. Okay, so I will give the name to this file as variables. I will say the variables.html, and I will save these on the desktop. And now let me just write some basic code, and I will be writing my JavaScript code inside of this script tag just above the head, as I have said earlier also. And this is our body tag, and as of now there is nothing inside of the body tag because as of now we won't be making use of the body tag, but in the future we will see how to make use of it. Okay, so now let me tell you how to declare a variable. Okay, so whenever we are declaring variable inside the JavaScript, we should make use of the keyword where which is var. Var is inbuilt, I mean it got some meaning in the language of the JavaScript. You cannot make use of this var word anywhere else. You can use this only when you want to declare a variable. Okay, so now let me just declare a variable a, and to this variable a I will assign value 10. And whenever we are declaring any statement, we have to terminate that statement with the help of the semicolon. Okay, so if you are not putting this semicolon, and if you are going on the next line and you are executing this code and all, then you will get error. So always make sure that this whatever statement that you write, the statement should be ended with the semicolon. Now I will declare one more variable. I will say variable b is equal to 30. Okay, and now what I'll do is I will declare one more variable, which is variable c. And now what I'll do, I will say a plus b. Okay, so now what is happening over here is first I have declared variable a is equal to 10. What this is doing is this is assigning value 10 to a, and in the second statement this is assigning value 30 to b. And in this third statement, what actually happening is we are saying a plus b, which is 10 plus 30, and this 30 value will be getting assigned to this variable c. Okay, so now if I want to give the printout, I will say console.log, and I will pass this variable c. I will save this code, and now if I'm just going and running my page, which is this variables.html on desktop, I will double click and it will be getting opened inside of our web browser. But as can be seen, we are not getting any output. Okay, so whenever we are executing this JavaScript code, that JavaScript code will be getting executed inside the console. Okay, so you should be always making use of the Chrome browser when you are learning JavaScript. So in order to see the output, just right click and click on inspect over here. Okay, and after that you will be getting this tab. Just click on console. Okay, so here is this is the place where we will be getting our output. Now as can be seen, I am getting 40 over here. So now if I am saying value of a is equal to 10, b is equal to 30, and if I am saying c is equal to a minus b, then what this will do is this will say 10 minus 30, which is 20. And now if I'm just saving this code with Ctrl plus S, and now I'll come and refresh my page over here. Okay, so now I'm getting the minus 20 as a answer. Okay, so this is how you can pass out the values. Or we can even say something like alert. I can even make use of the alert, which is giving the pop-up kind of a thing. I will just save this. I will come over here and I will refresh my page, and now I'm getting this alert. Okay, so if you are making use of the alert is kind of a pop-up which will be coming on your screen. Now you can say okay, and now it will go. Okay, so you can either make use of the console.log or alert to see whether you are getting the output or not. Now what I will do is I will be showing you guys how to name a variable. Okay, so now if I want to print a string and all, then what I'll do is I will say variable name, and now I will assign some value. Okay, so I will say Akshay, which is basically my name. Now when you want to give the string value, so when I'm saying Akshay, Akshay is basically the string. Okay, so whenever you want to make use of the words or sentences as a value, then you should be specifying that inside of the double quotes. Okay, so you cannot specify the numbers inside of the double quotes. Numbers, when you define numbers inside of the double quotes, that is known as the string. Okay, so that number will be getting converted into string. But after some time we will see the concept of converting numbers into string. But as of now, I'm declaring the variable a name, which is Akshay. Now what I'll do is I will say alert name, and it will be giving me my name. Let me just comment out this code. So I will use backslash, I will make use of the X and in order to stop this commenting, I will again make use of the X over here, and again one backslash. Okay, so now this had commented this particular code. I will tell you what is this commenting, but as of now just only focus on this part, which is variable name is equal to Akshay and alert is equal to name. I will save this, I will come to my page and I will refresh my page. Okay, so as can be seen, I'm getting this alert which says Akshay. So now let me tell you what is this commenting. When it comes to the commenting, whatever code that is there inside of this this is the backslash asterisk stands for opening of the commenting, and backslash stands for closing of the commenting. That means whenever you comment some code, that code won't be getting executed. That code will be not visible to the compiler. That means the compiler won't be able to see this code, and because of which we were not getting the alert, and it was not printing out the -20 value. Okay, if you want to comment only single line, you will be making use of the two double slashes, which will be commenting only one line. But if you want to comment out the multiple lines, then you will be making use of this technique. Okay, so now let me just comment out this part only. Also, I will make use of two double quotes. Okay, so now let me tell you one more thing. Currently this concept of commenting is little bit difficult for you people to understand, but as we progress, this concept will get clarified. Okay, so now let me just tell you how to name variable. So if I want to give the variable something like student name, I can declare a variable student name this way also, or I can even make use of the hyphen. I can declare the variable name this way also. Okay, but before that we have to make use of the keyword var, and this is how we can define the student name, or we can even make use of the underscore. Underscore is a better option. And now I will say student name is equal to Akshay Maikar. And now if I'm just giving the alert of student name, if I'm just saving this, coming and refreshing my page, then I'm getting output as Akshay Maikar. Okay, so this is how you can declare a variable. Now if suppose I want to give one more variable, or if I want to define a variable in a different way, then I can do that as well. Okay, so when it comes to the declaring the variables, you cannot declare variables something like variable 10 name. Okay, so when it comes to the declaring the variable should always start with the letter. Variable cannot start with the number. Okay, so you cannot say 10 name. You cannot you can declare the variable as variable 1, but you cannot keep the name of a variable as var, because var is a keyword that is used by our JavaScript. Okay, so you can say variable 1. Okay, so this is how you can name a variable. And again you can make use of the camel cases. Okay, when it comes to the JavaScript, there is something known as the camel case. Now let me just comment out this code. Now let me just show you. So now as can be seen, inside of our script, opening and the closing tag, all the code has been commented. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and coming over here and refreshing my page, I am not getting any output. I'm not getting the pop-up. I'm also not getting anything on the console, because all the code over here has been commented. Okay, so whenever we are commenting anything, we will not get any output. Now if I'm just removing the comment of this code, and I'm coming over here and refreshing. Now as can be seen, I'm getting this pop-up which says Akshay, because I have removed the comment of this code, and now this code is not green in color, so because of which it got executed. Okay, so now where I was, okay, so I was on naming the variable. So if suppose you want to name a variable, then you can do something like first name. Okay, over here this is the uh, known as the camel case declaration of the variable, in which what we do is we just use the capital letter for the each and every word, each and every first word. Okay, over here the first is the separate word and the name is a separate word, but we are making use of them together. So we will make F capital and N capital. We will say first name as Akshay. Okay, and I will declare the variable last name is equal to Maker. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the camel cases to declare a variable. Over here the value of the first name is Akshay and the value of the last name is Maker. So whatever that is there on the right hand side will be getting assigned to the things on the left hand side. Now let me just show you one more trick. Okay, so I will make use of the alert over here, and I will say uh, first name plus last name. What this will do is this will add the first name and the last name. If I'm just saving this and coming over here and refreshing my page, so as can be seen, it is saying Akshay Mahekar, and there is no space in between. If suppose I want to give the space in between of my name, I will come over here and I will append empty space over here. Okay, so now what this will do is this will print my value of the first name, which is Akshay, then it will give little bit of space, and then it will print the last name. I am saving this, I am coming to my browser and I am refreshing. As can be seen, I am getting space in between. But if suppose I am now let me just comment out this code. Okay, now let me say I am declaring the variable num1 over here. Num1 is equal to 10, and I'm declaring the variable num2 is equal to 20. And if suppose now I'm saying alert, okay, I will say alert num1 plus num2, and if I'm just saving this, coming over here and refreshing, I'm getting 30 as output. Okay, so now we have passed these variables. So when it comes to the naming this variable, you can give the space over here. Okay, so white spaces are always ignored by a compiler. If you want, you can give these spaces, or you might not give. Okay, it's completely your choice, but for me I just prefer to give the spaces over here because readability of the code is better. Now if suppose I am putting this number 10 inside of the double quotes, and if suppose I am putting this number 20 inside of the double quote, let's see what happens. I'm saving this, I'm coming over here and refreshing my page. So now as can be seen, I'm getting 1020 and not getting 30, because what happened over here is as I have told you earlier, when it comes to the strings are defined inside of the double quotes. Okay, so now I have put the 10 inside of the double quote and the 20 inside of the double quote, and when I'm putting them inside of the double quotes, these numeric values are getting converted into string, and because of which I am getting 1020, because first 10 will be printed over here, value of the 10 will be printed, and since I'm making use of the addition operator, it will add 20 at the end, and this is how I'm getting this value, which is 1020 and not 30. Okay, so now let me just comment out this code also, and now let me just show you. Guys, don't get confused because I am discussing so many things simultaneously. As we are propagating further, all your doubts will be getting clarified, but as of now, for your understanding, I am making use of the all the concepts simultaneously, but I'm introducing all this concept not in detail but briefly, so that in the future whenever you'll be encountering or coming across these terms, variables, numbers, then the strings and all, you shouldn't be getting confused. So now what I'll do is I'm declaring a variable num3 over here, and I will say num3 is equal to 20, and I will declare num4 is equal to 50, and I will say variable num5, and I will say Akshay. Okay, and as I said, all the instructions should be getting terminated with the semicolon. And now if suppose I am giving the alert something like num3 plus num4 plus num5, and if I'm just saving this and coming to my page and refreshing my page, then as can be seen, I'm getting 70 Akshay. Now let me explain you how this has happened. Okay, so now if I'm just looking at this code always executes from in the fashion, I mean, code always executes from top to the bottom and the left to the right. Okay, so first of all, our flow will come something like this. It will encounter these statements which have been commented, so it will not be executing them. It will come over here, come over here, and it will encounter this first variable which says num3 is equal to 20, so it will assign this 20 value to this variable num3. Then our flow will come down below on this second line. It will say num4 is equal to 50. Then our flow will come on the third line. It will say num5 is equal to Akshay, and it will assign this value Akshay to this num5. Then it will come on this next line, and while giving the alert, it will say num3, and our value of num3 is 20. Then it will encounter plus sign. Then it will encounter a value of the num4 which is 50. It will do 20 plus 50 which is 70, and it will add it will store that value temporarily, and then it will encounter this plus operator. And now what it will do is it will append this 70 value to this num5 which is and this is the reason we are getting the output as a 70 Akshay. Okay, so now it's going to be seen I'm getting the output as a 70 Akshay. Now if I'm just copying this code, and let me just comment out this code. I will make use of the same variables. I will commenting this code, but I am pasting this over again. You can use this code for reference. I'll be providing the source code over here. And now if suppose I am giving name of the Akshay over here at the center, and now if suppose I'm giving value 60 down below. Now what this should be doing is, as I told you all earlier, flow starts from top to the bottom and the left to the right. Initially the flow will come, it will encounter this first variable which is num3, and it will assign this 20 value to the num3. Then it will come over here, it will assign this value Akshay to this num4. It will come down below, then it will assign value 60 to this num5, and then comes the alert statement. Okay, so inside of the num3 I got the value as 20. Okay, and then inside of the num4 I got a value as Akshay. So what this will do is this will do 20 plus Akshay, which is 20 Akshay, and now this 20 Akshay value will be getting added to this num5 which is 20 Akshay 60. And if I'm just saving this code and coming over here and refreshing my page, so as can be seen, this is how I'm getting the output, which is 20 Akshay 60. This is all because flow starts from top to the right and the left to the top to the down and the left to the right. Okay, so this is how we are getting this output. So if suppose I am making use of the fourth variable num6 over here, and if I'm saying num6 is equal to 70, and if I'm just passing this variable num6 over here, if I'm just saving, coming and refreshing my page, so this is how I am getting this output. Okay, so what happened over here is value of the num3 is 20, num4 is Akshay, num5 is 60, num6 is 70. Now what this will happen is initially value of num3 is 20. It will do 20 plus Akshay, then it will add this 20 plus Akshay to the num5 which is 20 Akshay 60. and then it will add this 20, Akshay, 60, 70 together, and we will be getting this output this way, because we have made use of this string and we are adding this string to this variable. So because of which this entire three variables will be getting converted into string, and because of which we are getting 20, Akshay, 60, 70. But if suppose I am putting this value of Akshay at the end, and if suppose I am doing 10 over here, then what this will do is, first it will encounter this number num3 as a with the value 20, then num4 with value 10, num5 with value 60, then it will encounter num6 with value Akshay, and now alert, it will be executing alert. First it will encounter num3. Okay, so then this will sum up or add num3 with num4. When we add num3 with num4, we will be getting 30 value. Okay, and now it will encounter num5. Initially the value of num3 and num4 is 30, then it will do 30 plus 60, which is 90, and last I am having this string. Okay, so just make sure whenever we are getting a string at the last, then that string will be getting appended. So now we will get the output as a 90, Akshay. I am just saving this, coming to my page, I am refreshing. Okay, so as can be seen, I'm getting the value as a 90, Akshay. So this is how the concept of the variables and the strings are working together. Okay, so now if suppose I want to display the decimal numbers, and even I can do that. I can say dot 20 dot dot. You can even display the decimal numbers. If I'm just coming to my page and refreshing my page over again, I'm getting the 90, Akshay. Okay, so there is no issue with this. You can even make use of the decimal numbers. If I'm just saying this something as point level, I'm saving this, coming to my browser page. If I'm just executing, it is saying 90.61, Akshay. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the variables. You can make use of the normal integers, you can make use of the floating points, you can make use of the strings. There is nothing like you have to declare it as a integer string or the floating point, how we do in the C programming and all. This is really very easy and simple. So if you are interested, you should be learning JavaScript. Okay, so if you are working as a web developer, first of all you should be learning HTML, then CSS, then the JavaScript, and at the back end you can work with any language. I would like to prefer you guys to work with the language Python Django. Python Django is really very good language. In order to learn Python Django, you should be learning Python, and then you should be going for Python Django. Okay, so thanks for watching. This was all about the variables, comments. Then I think we have also covered how to sum up strings and numbers. So thanks for watching.